Hello everyone, welcome to the world of English Mania. This is Priyanka Arun. Today let's analyze and understand Thomas More's Utopia. Let's begin with the profile of the author, Sir Thomas More. He was venerated in the Catholic Church as Saint Thomas More. He was an English lawyer, social philosopher, author, statesman, and a noted Renaissance humanist. He was Lord High Chancellor of England during the time of Henry VIII and was greatly influenced by the scholars like Erasmus, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, etc. Now let's analyze the work Utopia. It's a fiction and a social political satire and a framed narrative primarily depicting an imaginary island society and its religious, social, and political customs. It was originally written in Latin by Thomas More and was translated by Ralph Robinson and Gilbert Burnett. The Latin version or edition was published in 1516 and the English edition was published in the year 1551. The Latin title means of a republic's best state and of the new island Utopia. The full title in Latin means a little true book not less beneficial than enjoyable about how things should be in the new island Utopia. In English, it is pronounced as Utopia, which in Greek means good place. Utopia, it is derived from the Latin o, which means not, and topos, which means place, and together it means nowhere or no place. It is written just before the outbreak of the Reformation, and the most troublesome question regarding the work is the purpose of Thomas More in writing such a work. And the answer is certainly this point because it was written just before the outbreak of Reformation, but certainly when the stresses and corruption that led to Reformation were swelling toward the conflict. And the characters More, Giles, and Morton correspond to actual historical people, and they are More as Thomas More, the author himself, Giles, the humanist and thinker Peter Giles. Morton is former Chancellor of England, Cardinal John Morton. Now let's begin the summary of the story. Thomas More, who was a public servant who was living in London with his family, writes a letter to Peter Giles, one of his friends. He was a printer, editor, and a clerk in Antwerp, Belgium. And in the letter, we can see he was saying about the book Utopia. He has sent it to his friend Giles for editing and publication. Utopia chronicles a conversation that More and Giles enjoyed with a man named Raphael Hithlode, who was a completely fictional character invented by Thomas More. And at book 1 of Utopia, we can see the initial meeting of Hithlode, More, Giles, and a vague description of the New World island of Utopia. More travels to Antwerp when Giles introduces him to Hithlode, a Portuguese man who sailed to the New World with the Italian explorer Amerigo Vespucci. But Hithlode, he had traveled to a few additional locations during which he got acquainted with the Utopians. Being a talkative man, he goes on speaking on his beliefs and argues that many of the utopian customs are morally superior to European customs. Book 2 is a long commentary by Raphael Hithlode on the details of Utopia, the history, geography, social customs, legal and political systems, economic structures, religious beliefs, and philosophy. In his words, 1760 years before, General Utopus conquered and civilized the area, giving the land and people his name. As a demonstration of mastery over nature, Eutropius formed the land into an island, organizing a labor force that cut through the thin isthmus connected Utopia from the rest of the continent. The capital city of Utopia is Emerald, which is in the center of the island, which is in the banks of Enita River. In his words, Emerald is an improved version of London and Enita River a cleaner version of Thames River. Now let's see the peculiarities of utopian society. They wore identical dress and the education, custom, religion, architecture, everything were identical in the 54 cities of Utopia. And the rulers were selected from the order of scholars. They were very sound in morality but were not Christians. The public decisions by law and order got prominence than private decisions or self-expression. And the labor, goods, working hours, everything were equally distributed among them. The families were having extended families were there, but in case of uneven numbers of adults, they can be relocated. The adults can be relocated. They were very socially productive and they considered wealth and pride as the root of all evil, and so they eliminated private property, wealth, nobility, and currency. Utopia, it ends with another letter from More to Giles. In the letter, More positively reflects on the initial reactions to the published work of Utopia. He gives the reader enough jokes and puns to fix the idea that Utopia is an imagined and unreal place. On the whole, it is an entertaining satire to contemplate serious issues. And Utopia, the term got much significance than the original work by Thomas More. Hope you understood the lesson. Thank you for watching. For similar videos, please subscribe, like and share.